Oh, we're live. Good morning. Hello, hello. It's Bonnie from stepintobrilliance.com. And so I thought I'd pop on this morning before I started my day because I didn't do a live yesterday. I gotta tell you, yesterday was a rough day. I think it was a rough day for a lot of people. But it was especially rough. Last night before I went to sleep, I asked for some guidance and I did a gratitude journal and I did all the things that I normally do. And I fell asleep. And then at 3 a.m. I woke up. Anyone else get the 3 a.m.s? Yeah, that's a lot of stress. But it's also a time when you can hear your inner guidance talking to you more clearly if you bother to listen. And I did. There I am, laying in bed in the dark, petting the cat, which he was real thrilled with. Let's hope he doesn't decide to make that a habit. And I was reminded of a story that I heard ages ago. And it's a story about a grandfather and his grandson walking along the beach after a terrible storm. Aren't we going through something now as collective human beings? But storms also make space to learn, to grow, to rebuild. So the story goes that they're walking down the beach and they notice that there are starfish washed up on the shore from the storm. And there are millions and millions of them, just as far as the eye can see. And the little boy stops and he picks one up and he throws it back into the ocean. And the grandfather's watching him, doesn't say anything, and then he does it again. The little boy throws another back. And he's doing this over and over again for a little while, and finally the grandfather says, my grandson, whatever his name is, sweet one, you can't save them all. What kind of difference do you think you're going to make? Right, because there's millions of them, and he's just a little boy. And the grandson looks back up at him. It still gets me. He looks back up at him and he says, takes another one and he throws it and he goes, well, I made a difference for that one. And I know for me, I am really good at zooming out and seeing big pictures. Big picture, right? And right now, I zoom out and I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed by wanting to just take humanity and give them a big hug and say, just chill and remember who you are. But I can't do that. And I was reminded through remembering that story that I don't have to save the whole world. I don't have to fix everything for everyone, and neither do you, right? Neither do you. The only thing we're really responsible for is fixing our corner of the world, fixing us, looking, not that we're broken, but we can always do better, right? We can always make a difference in that one. So I'm going to invite you to zoom in if you're like me and you've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed lately, a little bit frustrated or a lot frustrated or fearful or angry or just worn out with 2020. That's interesting, right? 2020, clarity, vision. But if you are, zoom in to where you are and what you can actually do and what difference can you actually make in your corner of the world, be it in your own life or in someone who's close by, right? And that can be something as simple as going through your towels and seeing, which ones you no longer use because they're worn out and donating them to the local animal shelter, to something as big as checking in on friends you haven't heard from for a while and just asking, hey, are you okay? I'm here if you need me, right? It doesn't have to always be earth-shattering to change the world for someone or something. So I hope that we can all zoom in a little bit And if we all start doing a little bit where we are, instead of allowing the overwhelm of the entirety of everything to weigh on us, then you know what? Those ripples, they go out into the world and you just don't know where they're going to land. So that's my spiel for today. And I'm going to go get my coffee done and my day started and see what difference I can make in my corner of the world. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Do check out my website at stepintobrilliance.com, and don't forget to remember who you are. Mwah. Bye for now.